I'm Tree.
I'm Jay.
And today we're going to talk about natural hair care, specifically what makes your hair grow.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of myths.
Oh yeah, the myths we're going to dispel this.
So that was me, because I would always get my mum would always put my hair in weave, and Jen would always ask me, why are you putting your hair in weave? And I'd be like, because it makes my hair grow. Because when I would take it out, there would be length.
But that ain't a weave.
This is working.
But that wasn't a weave.
No.
It was really just protecting your hair.
It was the fact that your ends were being protected, so you can then see the length, whereas when your hair's out and stuff and you're brushing or you're pulling back, all the manipulation, it then breaks your ends. So as your hair grows, you don't see the length because your ends are breaking.
All of that myth about weave grows your hair, stop it. It doesn't grow your hair. You could technically walk out the house with cane-row in your hair and have the same effect.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to do that.
It's nothing to do with
It's nothing to do with
There's
weave.
no
It's
special chemical in weave that's going to make your hair grow. So let's just push that one to the side. Another one that comes up is, well, I guess it ties in wigs and braids. That's kind of, I guess it's kind of the same mentality people have, that if their hair is in braids, then the braids are making your hair grow.
It's not, it's a braid. It's any kind of protective styling. Your hair is always growing, number one. And number two, when you protect your hair, you'll see the length more because you're not manipulating it as much. That's the whole point of protective styling, is to stop you from manipulating your hair every day so that you don't, pull out unnecessary hairs when you're combing, brushing, etc.
And you'll get a lot of bloggers talking about protective styling because it is such a great thing. And we would, out of the three, like wearing weave, like sewn weave or glue and weave, or braids or a wig, we would recommend, if you wanted to do one of them, definitely a wig, because that you can still go home, take it off, and look after, still care for your hair, wash it, deep condition, put it back into twists, so it's easy, and then in the morning just pop your wig back on. And that's one of the best ways of protecting your hair and not helping your hair to grow, but because your hair is braided up and stuff. But it's not the wig. It's not the wig it's not the wig that's doing it.
Behind.
It's your routine that's doing it.
And we're not also telling you to go out and buy a straight wig. There's loads of natural looking wigs you can go and rock. Crotchet wigs, you can make your own crotchet wigs, you can do these things. It's not, you try to have to dispel that kind of, oh, I got a wig, I have to wear a long wig mentality. Let that go, that has to be gone. You can wear crotchet wigs, you've got now all these natural texture extensions and wigs coming out for people who are transitioning, etc. So you can use any of those so that you still have that natural look, because that's what you want to portray. You want to be looking natural and embracing something that represents yourself. So, on to this one's
no, but that one's gonna make it grow.
But it's this product.
But this one,
that product.
But that one. Oh, but what about that product?
This one.
But that one will make it grow. It works.
There's
products that promote.
That's it. That's what I said.
It promotes healthy hair, or to strengthen your hair. But there's no product out there that's solely going to make your hair grow.
It all depends on you and how you take care of your hair. Your hair's always growing, so a third to a fifth of an inch or something per month. Everyone's hair grows at that rate. And if you're using products that are suitable for your hair, you're going to optimize kind of the environment for that rate to be,
because there's products that stimulate like genuine hair growth and stuff.
So your hair does grow, but at the same time, you can't. It's hard to judge because you may be doing this or taking these vitamins, blah blah. But at the end of the day, you're still straightening your hair to crisp and you're losing length. And you would never know because. And then you would say, oh, but this is not making my hair grow, or this is making my hair grow. It really depends.
And a lot of the times people will use products, but it may actually be like the routine as well that's contributing to your hair
diet.
So obviously all this stuff comes into it. We'll talk about it in a minute. But that's why people might get a bit confused and think, oh, it's the product that's making the hair grow, when it probably not. No, it's probably helping, but it's more taking everything into consideration, not just that one thing that you bought from the shop is going to make your hair grow. And when people ask us about, well, what product do you use that makes your hair grow, there isn't that product.
No, I would say we know what products work with our hair.
Yeah.
I would say that we know not to use shampoos with sulfates because they dry out our hair as opposed to providing our hair with moisture, which will then help our hair remain healthy, which will then help our hair grow. But it's not a thing as, oh, you take this pill, your hair's going to grow 2 inches in blah blah. I don't think that's...
Which then brings us on to the next subject of supplements and hair vitamins, and they're all out there, mentioning no names, but I'm sure you know them. Of take these and they'll make your hair grow. I don't even think we've discussed this. What's your
No, you see, I'm coming from like a biochemistry kind of background. I think it's about promoting your healthy scalp. That will help grow stronger hair so they won't break as easily. But this is my view, I'm not a trichologist or anything, but I do think, like, why do we take medication? Because it has an effect on the body. So vitamins do have an effect on the body, I do believe that. But vitamins can help promote growth, but I'm not sure as to whether they work in every case as they say they do.
Basically, because you see people that take it and their hair's grown how much, and other people are just like, it hasn't worked. But I think, because if it's about vitamins, then surely you can get the same results or similar results from having a good diet.
But the thing is
it not replacing the vitamins that you're not getting from your diet?
But that's what I was about to say.
I don't know,
this is what I'm about to say, because like nowadays food is so it lacks in nutrients nowadays because of the way we farm our food. So a lot of nutrients that we think we're getting from vegetables and fruits, we're not actually getting anymore. So hence why there's such a... Anyway,
if it's something that you want to do, you want to try, I would just say, my advice would be, just do your research rather than, oh, Kim Kardashian took this, so I'm just going to take it.
And we all know...
Well, anyway, but it's more a case of just do your research, be smart about it, rather than just everybody's doing it, so I'm just going to do it. Have, do some research.
Make a hair diary so that you can keep a track of your progress. And at the same time, I feel like some people, like, I take this tablet, they don't drink enough water, they do none of this, so it don't work.
Yeah,
you have to be consistent, and you have to know. It's like having an experiment. Sorry to much science, but have a fair, controlled experiment, so you know that when you're taking this, you can say for sure it doesn't work for me, or for sure it actually did help my hair grow a bit faster.
So document it. Yeah. So you can get you can be accurate in your results. More on to topics of like what does contribute to making your hair grow rather than what doesn't. Genes and genetics,
they do play
up there, because everybody is different at the end of the day, so everyone's hair is going to grow at different levels, different rates, and so your background and your heritage has a part to play. You can't then compare it. I can't compare to Jayan, because we're different people. That's literally, like, it sounds so stupid, but that's like such a key thing to say. You get so many people compare themselves, and it's just like, but you are you and I am me, like, it's stop comparing.
But the thing is, it's also like, this is a thing when it comes to genes and genetics, because so much of our heritage has been like, oh, you relax your hair, blah blah blah. You wouldn't know what if your grandmother or great grandmother had this certain type of hair, because we've been doing this for so long that it's so difficult to tell what kind of hair each person has.
You wouldn't even know.
Exactly. So when it comes to genetics, I normally say it's got to do with your texture more than your hair growth rate, because your hair growth rate really depends on what you're doing to your hair, what your parents are doing to your hair. So it's unfair for you to say, oh, my family has this kind of hair, when you've been relaxing it since we came to the Caribbean or wherever you're from. So it's difficult for you to say that.
Yes. So another key fact, very important factor, we would say that will promote hair growth. Like water on your hair, moisture on your hair, and drinking.
How many of you drink some good water per day?
I know it's not as much as people should.
Yeah,
you should be drinking a lot of water.
So that we're drinking Coke and Pepsi and Diet Dr. Pepper and all this crap. No wonder your hair ain't growing. You're growing sugar at your scalp.
Honestly, water is just such a key factor.
Definitely.
And obviously, if you are like for me, example, part of my routine is I'll have a spray bottle with water. spray it on my
Every
hair,
day.
and I will seal it with an oil, like a light oil and everything, which then locks in that moisture. And when I explain it to people about my routine, I explain it like having a shower or something. So you know, you have a shower with our skin. If you just come out of the shower and don't use any kind of moisturizer, your skin feels a bit dry, feels a bit brittle, and just a bit ugh. That's the same thing with your hair. So you come out of the shower and then you'll use a moisturizer, which makes your skin feel soft and feel nice and everything. The same thing with your hair. You use water on your hair, you use something to seal in all that moisture and make it really nice and soft. You'll see the difference.
Yeah, you have to
again maybe do like a little diary or something. If you're someone that doesn't usually drink a lot of water and you want to start, document it, and I guarantee you'll notice a difference.
I think having a hair diary in general when you're trying to grow your hair or transition or go natural is the best thing,
because then you can see what's working
exactly.
and what's not working.
You can like rate products from a different level, whatever you want to do, rate different styles, or what deep conditioners treatments work for you, how your hair feels, how much water you've been drinking, vitamins you've been taking. So definitely, I think that's definitely necessary.
We should do a hair diary. I don't think we got time for that. No, I'm joking. We're giving advice on having a hair diary. My girl saying no. It is like obviously something you need to keep on top of, but I guess we're at a stage now where we kind of know.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a while now,
so we know what works and what doesn't work for hair.
Plus, when we started out, you were my hair diary. Because like, Trina, I told you this. I did this for my hair, and how it works.
That's basically how our blog started, because we would always talk back and forth between ourselves about what we were doing, what works, what doesn't work. So you were my hair diary. Water, tick. Mentioned general health, so we talk about diet. That's a big factor. Exercising, so that's again general
keep
health.
the blood rush going, just get your pulse going, get your your body in some good shape, because that really helps. I remember when I was doing Come Through, my hair was growing like mad.
So we talked about protective styling, which is pop on a wig, who cares, do what you gotta do.
Make sure you just keep your hair moisturized. When we say protective styling, you've got to take care of your hair underneath. It's not about, I put on braids and then just leave it. No, I see that so
People
much.
forget. People just forget.
The braids ain't your hair.
They actually have their hair is underneath this.
Keep it moisturized. Still deep condition once per week, and keep your hair moisturized. Spritz. When you wash your hair, make sure you like Trina was saying, moisturize and keep that sealing that moisture. It's all necessary. Just because you got wig or braids in does not mean your hair is free of taking care of your hair. In fact, more so, because you have to then kind of, I don't know, take off the wig and do it again and put it back on.
That just brings me on to another subject, okay? Which is still to do with this, but washing your hair, okay? You know what? I feel like everyone's so scared to wash their hair. Often.
Yeah.
I only wash it like once every 2 months.
No, that has to stop now. That's kind of nasty.
No. Now we always go by we always use the example. Would you wash your skin once? Would you wash your face once every 2 months? Like, do you know what I mean? You wouldn't do that, would you? Sorry, I wouldn't be nice to do that. You just wouldn't do that. All the build up, do you know what I mean?
That's something that came through history, because we didn't have nothing that was suitable to wash our hair with. Now we do.
You have no excuse.
No excuse to be not washing your hair. In fact, washing your hair, co-washing your hair, whatever you're doing, incorporates moisture into your hair,
which then promotes hair.
Exactly. So it's part of your routine. You need to keep washing your hair, keep your scalp clean.
Yes. So do not be scared to wash your hair. Let go of the myths about that people should not wash their hair very often.
Yeah.
That is literally a thing of the past.
Definitely. Yeah. And start using the natural oils that we were using from before.
Oils. Yeah.
Natural oils, butters, shea butters, and put that on after you put moisture into your hair. That's to seal it and keep it, nice and thick and luster and nice.
So just to recap on our little spiel, things that we would say are myths and do not grow your hair is weave, braids, this product, that product, and the other product,
and this product,
and the list goes on. Yes, supplements work for a lot of people. We just say do your research, be smart about it.
It all comes down to routine. If you're incorporating moisture through products into your hair will grow. If you're not, then it's obviously the routine that makes your hair start growth. So it's all about routine basically. Any of these steps, like we were saying, vitamins, protective styling, washing washing your hair, water, exercise, diet. It's all part of your routine. Make sure it's a routine, and you will see your hair flourish. But that's it.
We hope that helps, and we'll do maybe another follow-up video on this.
Will we?
Yeah.